thinking about my favorite teacher, I had to go back to high school, and that's a long time ago, of course. And my French teacher, called Svein, was our favorite teacher. And I'm thinking back on why he made such an impression on me and the class. And I think it has to do a lot with relationships. And that's something that people are talking a lot about these days, you know, how to create a good atmosphere for learning in the classroom, and teachers who put relationships first don't just have students for 1 year, they say, but they have students who view them as their teacher for life. And that's certainly true. Our teacher, we have been meeting him once a year. We're 5 students from my high school class, and we've been meeting him once a year for last 10-15 years now. Unfortunately, I talked to him today to tell him that I was going to talk about him online, and he's not doing very well. In these corona times, people who are sick and old aren't doing very well. So I'm really, really sad to hear about that. He put the French lessons to be so interesting and relevant, because we were learning all the things we needed to do if we went to France to talk with people. And he emphasized how to learn the language by using the language a lot. You know, when you learn new words, instead of looking them up and writing them in French and Norwegian, we had to use the words in questions and answers. So we used the language very actively. And even now I can remember a lot from my French lessons in high school, because he had such a good way of teaching. So that with the caring for the students, going all the way to help students who weren't interested, calling them up, getting them back to school. He was doing all the things that teachers are required to do now. I think that wasn't very common in the 80s, but he did that anyway. So that's why he is the only one that comes to mind when I'm thinking about favorite teachers.